So this is my good friend Steve Dorricott from Merthyr Tydfil. Thumbs up from Steve. Steve's got a great story to tell us about how Jesus performed a miracle for him. It was a real miracle, wasn't it, Steve?
Real miracle.
So what happened to you, pal?
Well, about 18 months ago, my heel started to go numb, and I had to go and see some specialist on the feet, and they thought it was this, that, and the other. So I ended up anyway. It came up my ankles, up to my calves, my thighs went numb. It was like if you were scratching your leg. It was like doing it through cardboard. You could just feel something, but it just didn't take away any itch or anything else.
Right.
And then it slowly came up to roundabout chest height. They sent me to a neurologist. They scanned my neck and x-rayed my neck and head to see if there were any issues there. They found 3 fractured vertebrae, but they said no, that's not the cause, because all of a sudden it had moved up past that.
Right.
So it got to about my nose level, and then about 3 weeks later it had all gone. My whole body, from the top of my head to the tip of my toe.
So you couldn't have no sensation, or just numbness?
There was a sensation, like a pressure sensation,
Yeah.
but not a sharp sensation.
Right.
So if I went like that,
Yeah.
I couldn't feel the sharpness on it. I could take my fingernails and press hard on my hand until they bled,
Yeah.
which I showed the doctor what I can do, and it was like it just didn't hurt.
Okay.
So we had that. They thought that I had some electric. They tested the nerves and the way the electricity pulses between the nerves, by putting pads on me and measuring it out, and then measuring the timing on the machine to check what nerves. So they came out with a small fibre neuropathy.
Right.
And they said that was it. It was,
So that's what they diagnosed, small fibre neuropathy.
Yeah. And then they said that, so I'd asked him, well, could it get better? He said, no, you can get some sort of nerve growth. You'd have to speak to a neurologist about that. But that it wouldn't really get better. And then he said it will long term, it would affect the long fibre and then get worse. So
what was the ultimate scenario then?
Amputations.
Okay.
So
it's that bad?
It's things like that. Yeah, that's what's the progressive.
Right.
So my elders laid hands on me and prayed for me and anointed me with oil. Bible week last year, I had people pray for me. Throughout the year, my church has been praying for me. And then one day I was sitting down, and it was an evening, and we were watching the television.
How long ago was this?
6 months ago.
And we're now in July.
We're in July,
This is July 2016.
February, yes, it was.
Right.
Yes, and all of a sudden I had this itch in my forehead. So knowing that I can't really get there without pressing hard, just to get rid of this itch, which was driving me mad, I pressed hard and I went, I felt that. I thought, I said to Sean, my wife, I said, I felt that. That hurt. I thought, I went like that to my hands. I said, I could feel all of that. When it had happened, it must have happened within minutes or hour, because I would have thought I would have felt something before. But all over my body, I had sensation, I had feeling.
It came back?
It came back. So 2 weeks ago, I was in, it'll be 3 weeks on Friday, I was in with one of the consultants. I'd seen a few. And I'd asked him, so what the next process is with this neuropathy. It's a bit of a setup by me, really. I said, what's the next process to what you were saying I have? Oh, he said, it's, you feel the extension, you feel numbness going here, da-da-da. So I said, can it get better? He said, no, it can't get better. I said, well, I have a problem with that, because I have feeling in my arms, my hands, my head. There's no part of me where I now don't have feeling. And he looked at me, and the nurse was sitting next to him, and he said, it's miraculous.
That was his own word.
That was it. And he said, no more. End of consultation. They were rushing me out. I said, he's right. I had to agree with him. It was miraculous.
So who did the miracle?
Oh, it's only Jesus. Now I have to see another neurologist, but he's already going to know the answer.
So there's no symptom. It's all gone.
All gone. Everything is back to normal.
So it has to be a miracle then.
It has to be a miracle.
It's an attested miracle
And the
by...
doctors that have seen me
Have said it's a
within
miracle.
the last day have been saying, okay, I needed to find out more information about
So
that.
here we are in July
Here
2016
we are.
and Jesus is still doing
And
miracles.
Jesus is doing miracles every moment of every day, and I am so glad he does.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. God bless.